So, are you in pain right now? I mean, it's going through a hard time. Well, have you ever thought about this? No matter how small or big the reason seems, pains always feel real to the one experiencing it. And screw it, the things that always feel painful, you remember more deeply. At least much more deeply than happiness. Hi, I'm Trist, 21 years ago. Girl, junior, ordinary. I'm like a psycho right now. I've just been in bed and can't sleep. And there's a bunch of jump thoughts dancing in my mind. Well, I couldn't sleep anyway, so I typed my thought down. So, here I am. It seems that at night, I don't know if it's a problem with the lights or if I'm a little less swollen and I look a little thinner. As usual, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening. There's a thing I figured out back in high school. All pain, it's equal. Well, imagine a little kid happily eat a lollipop. Wow. Bless them. Suddenly someone snatched it away. The kid burst into tears. Heartbroken. I believe that pain, the heartbreak over a lost lollipop, it's just as real, just as overwhelming as the pain of losing a loved one or ending an important relationship. Maybe you will think that's childish. And honestly, it sounds a little naive, but still I hope you stay and listen to the story behind the thought. Back in high school, I was desperately. Wait a minute. Wait, I can get it. Desperate wanted a pair of a sneaker. At that time, it was a trend. You know what I mean? We all wore identical school uniforms, same shorts, same pants, but shoes were the only thing we could choose freely. When we were in junior high school, the break between each class was 10 minutes. And at this time, everyone was either going to drink water or getting together to discuss, gossip. Of course, there was always some monster who also sat in chairs to study between classes. But I'm not. Anyway, and I was weighing, I admitted. So I made a deal with my mom. If my grades were good enough, I could get two pairs. But when the time came, she changed her mind. She told me you can only get one pair. She added, you're still a student. You don't know how hard it is to make money. When you grow up, you understand. Something like that. I won't comment on my mother reneged on deal here. And my story with her, it's complicated. I will send a video to explain it later. Spoiler, it's also a quiet, wonderful story. But at that moment, I was painful. I couldn't even eat dinner. I left the dinner table, left my phone on the table too. I didn't even care about it anymore. I ran back to my room, slammed the door, grabbed my pillow, and cried loudly. I cried and cried, feeling like the sky was falling. Can you believe it? All these over a pair of shoes that I hardly ever wore later. Looking back now, I might say to my past self, come on, what's wrong with you? But at that moment, the pain was real. So real that even now, at 21 years old, I still remember that night clearly. I remember the dishes on the table. I remember thinking my mom didn't understand me at all. Years later, something happened. Something similar happened, but this time I was on the other side. One day, my younger cousin texted me. She said, I'm so frustrated. I really want to buy this pair of shoes. I'm saving all my pocket money just for them, but mom won't let me. And you know what my first reaction was? I thought, it's just a pair of shoes, not a big deal. You might not even like them later. Well, I froze. I was shocked by myself. How could I so easily dismiss her feelings, especially when I had once been exactly where she was? I felt ashamed. There is a quote from To Kill a Mockingbird that says, you never really understand a person until you climb into his skin and walk around it. When you walk the road someone else has walked, you realize even just walking feels painful. So since then, I made a decision. I'm now no longer casually dismiss anyone's pain, and all pains is equal, no matter how small the struggle might seem to me. If they say it hurts, then it hurts. If we are close and I have extra energy, I will comfort them, give them a little light. If we're just acquaintances, I will simply listen and quietly acknowledge their feelings. I won't say things like that. That's nothing. You should hear me what I've been through. Learning this changed me. It widened my heart and made me more tolerant. It helped me live in pain better. And maybe because of that, I complain a lot less now. It just hit me that there is a class tomorrow. I'm going to get up get up in a few hours. That sucks. But after I'm typing all those thoughts that I've been thinking about it again and recorded it, I feel like I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Of course, this is just my story. If you have any different thoughts, feel free to share them in the comments too. I'd love to hear your stories too. After all, this is just another episode of the little TV show inside my mind. Either way, hope tonight brings you at least one good thing, a decent mama, a warm drink, or a few hours of solid sleep. So, good night.